Well, that was a weird place to spawn, but okay. Why does it want me to go there? Huh. I don't remember it wanting me to go there. That's odd. Everyone's healed except for Enid. I can't access her yet. I can't mesmerize Mason yet. I haven't even been to the West End. That's not gonna be for a while. Alright. I think it might be time. I think it might be time. Hello, Corcoran. Oh wait, I can't.
Good
My
evening,
mesmerization isn't high enough for him. Damn it.
Goodbye, Dr. Tibbets.
Alright, I guess it's not time. Does the lady have anything to say?
That was fast.
I'm afraid the trail of breadcrumbs leads beyond the hospital premises. I must leave for a time.
Is that so? Why?
Now it's time for you to be patient.
Yeah,
It would
bitch.
seem that your blackmailer is part of a more complex machination whose root is in Whitechapel.
Machination? Do you suspect another immortal is involved?
Nothing points to that. It would seem that the motivations are quite mundane.
Well then, I wish you discreet travels, and that the muses of diplomacy bless your tongue.
I'll return with case solved, or carried on my shield.
Ah, yes. Just like the shield of, that one guy. I can't remember his name. Huh. Oh, okay. It might behoove me to sleep and level up a bit. I didn't intend to, but I might. Are you gonna have anything new to say?
Do you need something, Jonathan?
That depends on what you have to say. No, I
We'll
don't.
see each other again soon, Edgar.
So long, Mr. Swansea. Alright. I've killed every single person that I can in this region. So... Or not this region, but the entire fucking map. I've been around the whole map. Even the areas I wasn't supposed to be in yet. Yeah, I can't do anything there. Alright. Let's do it. So, what did I decide I was going to do here? Never hurts to have more health. probably should have upgraded this, but it's too late now. So I could just go ahead and do more health. Oh yeah, I forgot all about coagulation. Super helpful. I might as well. Man, I hate spending 600 on that, but c'est la vie. Everywhere is healthy or stable. What level did I end up at? 13. I'll take it. I'll take it. Alright, might as well go talk to the gay boys. Damn it, man. What's highlighted there? Ah, okay. Yeah, I can do that. That's easy. Does his head hurt? Headache, yeah.
This city is more peaceful.
Oswald.
Do you feel any better now?
Yes, this neighborhood may stink of dog shit and reek of piss, but to me it smells like the purest mountain air.
Okay. Let me grab this, because I might embrace these guys. I don't recall if it's even worth it. Newton and Oswald. I did not fail their hints on my blind playthrough where I didn't look anything up, but okay. You got buried. Okay, so I do have to speak to Oswald first.
Mr. Thatcher, do you have a job?
No.
No.
Since I came back from the war, I spent most of my time and energy just trying to forget.
I understand what you mean. I was a soldier too.
No. Nobody can truly understand what I've gone through.
Yes, because you are special. You're a beautiful and unique snowflake.
Why were you locked in that sewer? What happened?
I went by the canal after an argument with a friend.
Your boyfriend.
Got chased by these fucking wankers and had to barricade myself in, despite my claustrophobia.
Why did you run? What was the reason for your argument?
Newton wanted me to go to a hospital, but I can't stand being closed in. It makes me feel like I'm suffocating.
So you went into a sewer where you were truly suffocating, but even worse, it was a dark, rank, dirty, dark. Do I need to reemphasize the word dark? I think I'd rather be in a big, bright, cold, sterile hospital than be stuck in the sewers, you fucking retard.
Tell me about your claustrophobia. Has anyone given you an official diagnosis?
That's what the bloody doctor said. But I don't want to go to a hospital to get checked again. I'll deal with it my own way.
Yeah. By the way, I am a doctor, you idiot. No wonder.
Oswald, why did you not go to the Pembroke Hospital to seek medical help?
I don't trust doctors. All they care about was their careers and processes. I won't be locked in any room again by anyone.
Your fear of being trapped is not going to go away by itself. You need professional help.
I've seen enough butchers in white coats to last a lifetime. Hospitals reek of chemicals and death. What I need is fresh air.
And so you went into a sewer where there is no fresh air and it isn't sterile. I think I'd rather smell chemicals than shit. Oswald's not a very bright character.
Do you want to talk about why you have this fear of being enclosed, Mr. Thatcher?
No, I really don't.
An irrational fear like yours is usually rooted in a specific event. Perhaps it would help to talk about it.
Well, Doctor, take a guess then if you're so interested in my case.
You got buried.
When I rescued you, you expressed joy at seeing the sky again. So I'm inclined to believe you were trapped or buried somehow. Maybe during a shelling.
Jeez, you're good, Doc. You're really good.
Yeah, I'm a doctor.
Tell me more about it.
Newton and I were trapped in a circulation tunnel after an artillery attack. We were buried alive for several days without ever knowing if we'd be found.
Oswald, tell me about what happened when you were buried in that tunnel with Newton.
It was more than dark. It was black as pitch. Hours seemed like days, and days like months. The terror, the shameful thoughts. Lord have mercy.
You were gonna eat him, weren't you? And not the good kind either.
What you endured was terrifying. It would have completely destroyed weaker men.
It did not destroy Newton.
Are you insinuating that he is stronger than you? Well, I mean, I guess that's not really embarrassing to admit, really.
Shameful thoughts. Tell me about them.
At some point, I don't remember which day, but when I thought we'd never be rescued, that this would be our end, I thought about...
Out with it.
Say it, Mr. Thatcher. If you ever want to heal, you have to say it.
I thought about what I could do to survive. Just for a few more days.
Yum yum.
I thought about killing Newton. Killing and eating him. The man I fucking love.
Tell me about your true feelings for Newton.
I love him. I'm not ashamed to say it. He's the best thing that ever happened to me.
We know.
I can't imagine life without him.
That does tend to happen when you have life-altering and life-risking events with someone.
Why should you be ashamed?
I'm not, I said. But Newton sees it differently.
I admire your honesty. It takes courage to stand up to society. The world needs people like you to create change.
Courage is what we needed in the trenches, looking death in the face every day. I speak plain. I speak my mind.
Have you always been this straightforward?
All I know is, before you saved me by the sewer, my only regret was I wouldn't be able to hold or kiss Newton again. I love him, that's all.
We get it, dude.
Goodbye, Mr. Thatcher. Try to take care of yourself.
They always feel this need to, like, insist upon it. And then claim that they're victims. Why are you judging me? I said this thing. Literally no one was judging you, dude. No one gives a fuck.
Hello again, Mr. Blight. I'm happy to see Mr. Thatcher is safe, for now.
I'm eternally grateful, Doctor. We were total strangers and you helped us anyway. Can't thank you enough, sir.
Why do you stay here now that Mr. Thatcher's back?
It's complicated. Since the war, Oswald's been really nervous with the idea of entering any hospital. And me, I've got my own issues.
Can you speak about them?
Rats, sir. Even seeing one, they turn me. Just want to run. It's that fear that stopped me from going after Oswald when he left.
What can you tell me about the war, Mr. Blight? If you want to speak about it, of course.
War was... well, you know, sir. The stench of death everywhere. Your mates lying bleeding in the mud. Just praying to make it through and get home. Bloody nightmare.
Did you know Oswald Thatcher before the war?
No. We met in the battlefield. I think we're in the same boat to France. We've stuck together ever since.
I fought in France, too. I served as a field surgeon, but it was not uncommon to repel an assault, especially at night.
Yeah. The first time I was wounded, I had to protect the infirmary from hostiles. Twice.
You are always welcome at the Pembroke Hospital. As a former officer, I'll be honored to welcome a fellow veteran.
I'm not giving up on bringing Oswald back to the hospital. I just need to convince him that he needs some help.
Perhaps he needs to reach that decision by himself.
Could you speak to him? He doesn't usually listen to doctors, but perhaps because you've been through it, you can talk him round.
How do you feel about Oswald Thatcher? You are more than friends, aren't you?
I love him. I love Oswald. We knew we wouldn't survive the war without each other. But I am terrified, Doctor.
What frightens you so much?
What if people find out? Oswald says I'm ashamed, but it ain't that.
Yeah,
It's
you
more,
are.
well, you know, I never thought I'd love a man.
Sounds like shame to me.
I won't say a word, Mr. Blight. Your secret is safe with me.
I fought for my country and I survived. I saw my comrades die. And now society tells me I'm a criminal for who I love. It makes me so angry.
What caused your phobia of rats, Newton?
It happened last year following an artillery attack. I was trapped for 2 days in a hole under 2 dead soldiers. And there were rats.
Go on.
It started eating me as soon as I dozed. Gnawing at my ears, my fingers, lips. I couldn't move. Couldn't call for help.
I see.
No, you don't. You have no idea what it is to wake up buried under bodies. Fucking vermin eating your flesh. Oswald. He found me and saved me.
I love when someone's like, here is this problem I have. And then the person they're telling goes, I see, or I understand. No, you don't. Well, then, what do you want me to say? I'm literally trying to, like, help you. I'm talking to you about your problem. I'm trying to be understanding. And then when I tell you that I understand, which I do, no, I've never experienced it, but it doesn't mean I don't understand how it can be traumatizing. So why would you share your feelings and then scream at me that I don't understand? You fucking retard. Just because I didn't experience it doesn't mean I can't comprehend why it would be traumatizing to you. I hate people like that.
You and Oswald were buried alive during the war. Tell me about it.
Yeah. It was last summer. A shell hit our trench and we were buried for a week.
Oswald seemed far more traumatized than you by the event.
It wasn't the first time it happened to me. And surviving it again gave me strength. You believe that?
How did you survive for a week?
Luckily for us, there were rations and water in the tunnel. It was an outpost, see. Since then, Oswald's not keen on being inside for too long.
Goodbye, Mr. Blight. Take care of yourself. Good evening.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Newton is conflicted about his feelings towards you. Would you like to talk about it, Oswald?
It makes me sad and angry. feels like the beautiful thing we have is somehow tainted. It hurts to see him so lost.
His love for you is genuine. I'm certain he wasn't lying to me when he expressed his feelings for you.
Newton still has to accept it, knowing he'll be seen as a queer, a fairy, less than a man in those simple-minded bigots' eyes. Though he's more of a man than they'll ever be, so fuck them all.
Do you need medical attention?
Don't get me wrong, sir. I'm grateful for what you've done, but I've never felt comfortable with doctors.
It's fine. Take this fucking medicine and shut the fuck up.
I'm certain you have your reasons. But let me assure you, I'm not like other doctors you may have consulted with.
It is true. You risked your life to save me, after all. It would be impolite to refuse your counsel.
Goodbye, Mr. Thatcher. Try to take care of yourself.
What are you leaning on there, buddy? Oh, well, okay. Now he's correcting himself. Or walking away. There's that, too. Get over here now! Alright, so I know I need to go to Whitechapel, but I think I might go back up to Xiaoxun real quick. Have a little chit-chat with her. It's frustrating that she doesn't just go straight back to Whitechapel, but I understand why. Alright, so all these assholes respawned. Aha, they're still the same level. Let's go. What's up, asshole? Okay. This guy never drops any loot. It's annoying. Alright, Xiaoxun.
Are you all right, Miss Shun?
My name is Xiao Shun. This is the proper way to address someone in my country.
I do apologize, Xiao Shun. Are you all right?
Yes, I am. This is the only place where I can find some kind of serenity. Some way to remember my dear Matthew.
Are you on your own? Do you have any friends or family who you could be with?
I have family and friends, but I need to be here alone. One day maybe I'll go back to them, but not now. I need silence, and I need sadness.
Yes. Silence and sadness. We all need at least one of those. Silence, preferably. Let's see. We all grieve in our own way. It's worse when you are alone. Sadness can be a terrible trap. I'm just going to say we all grieve in our own way.
I've seen many deaths in my life, and we all grieve in our own way. Some stay silent, or need to shout. Others need company, and some just can't stand it.
Thank you for your sincere words, Dr. Reed. I sense you trying to help me, even if I don't quite understand why.
Well, I'm a doctor, and I see that someone is in need of support, and even if I cannot provide to you the kind of support that doctors tend to provide, I can still give moral support. Also, I might embrace you. About your husband's death.
Tell me how your husband died, Xiao Shun.
Matthew died of the Spanish flu, like so many others. It's a mundane cause of death these days, but for me it meant the end of the world.
At this time, there is so little medical science can do to defeat this terrible epidemic. I'm truly sorry.
The worst thing is not his death, even if it tears me apart. The worst is not to have seen it coming, to have lost him so quickly, even before realizing it.
Did he hide his condition from you?
Matthew was a smiling type, a happy sort. Everything that I am not. Did he laugh at his death to come, or did he not realize what was going to happen? I'll never know.
The Spanish flu may be the worst disease mankind has ever faced. Why are you blaming yourself?
You don't understand. I didn't know he was so sick. I didn't realize the gravity of his situation until it was too late.
As harsh as this sounds, we are all equally vulnerable to this awful disease. It can take the strongest man in just a couple of days.
I never said goodbye to Matthew. We never realized how bad it was. We laughed about it even. He always made me laugh. Now I don't have enough tears to shed.
The best way to handle death is to laugh in its face.
You realize you can't stay here forever, don't you? Eventually, you'll have to leave the cemetery.
Why? Why should I go? Since this is the only place I can find peace of mind.
But you're not dead. There is a difference between visiting the dead and staying with them.
You sound like you're no stranger to the pain I feel.
Let's just say, I too have a good reason to visit cemeteries at night.
Please accept my condolences for your loss then, Dr. Reed.
Are you a doctor yourself? Is this why you feel so guilty for not saving your sick husband?
No, I am not. But I still need to blame someone for Matthew's death. And who else, if not his wife, who did not see it coming?
I'm a physician, one of the best in the country. But I was unable to save my own sister, Mary. She died in my arms.
Why tell me this? Is it supposed to make me feel better?
No. But I wanted you to know that you have done nothing wrong. Unlike me.
May I ask what caused the death of your sister?
You could say she was also killed by a terrible disease. A disease I have sworn to fight and cure, no matter how long it takes.
Thank you for sharing that with me, Dr. Reed. Maybe it's time we start to rebuild our lives, you and I.
You should go home now.
I think you're right. Cemeteries are for the dead, for they need silence too. Thank you for your honesty and your wisdom, Dr. Reed.
Thank you for your company, Xiaoshun. Take care on the way home.
Maybe I'll see you again in Whitechapel. Goodbye for now.
Okay, I think that's everything. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane. I don't know how she would know where she is.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
Sorry, I don't know her.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye for now.
Matthew. The world has gone completely mad.
Indeed, indeed. Alright. Well, unfortunately, the fastest way back to Whitechapel is this way. But I would actually rather... I'd rather go the route that most people are going to go.
Trust me. Why have you not spoken to me?
Because he's dead, you weirdo. The dead don't speak. You know, I have not bought these guys yet. Night, night. I don't see any other glowing items. $15. Psh. Come on. Motherfucker. Die.
This is despicable.
This is despicable. Okay. Killed almost everybody up here. I think there's one left, maybe two.
It's locked. Carnage. Is Father Whitaker's disciple among the bodies, I wonder? This man's far too old to be Samuel.
Yeah, it's got to be this one.
No.
Or not.
By the look of his clothes, this man's a docker.
I didn't even realize I was supposed to come here for this.
Samuel isn't here. I had better follow the blood trail.
Doesn't this lead to... I don't remember where it leads, if I'm honest.
As I feared. Samuel no longer preaches the good word.
Oh my god, fucking rats.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Won't let me dodge. Father Whitaker is so righteous, so full of compassion and love for the suffering ones. His words are all this city needs. Tonight I gave him all I have, my strength, my faith, my wealth. And if it is not enough, I know where to find more. Yeah, he's going to grave rob. Okay. I'm glad I came back. I completely forgot about that side quest. Or investigation, as it were. Motherfucker. I don't like you. Alright, so that should be all of them dead. I I think there's 2 more over... No, I killed all these guys. And then I went under... Or to the side of the bridge. Okay. Let's just go this way. This is the way I wanted to go anyway. Lots of killing to do over here. Actually, I should probably go down and save Cadigan real quick. Alright. Cadigan is in here. I don't remember what the level of the scowls are in here, but I'm sure I can handle them. They were hard my first playthrough, but I wasn't appropriately leveled. Get away from me! Alright, I need to use the restroom, BRBs. Okay. Oh, Cadigan. What level are they? 13s. Well, that should be easy enough. What's up, guys? I'm so grateful that I learned how to play Claw. It would be really hard to control the camera and attack at the same time. Mr. Bates must stop! He's an asshole landlord. We know. You'll be alright, Cadigan. You'll be alright. Just chill. Chill. Just chill. Maybe if you weren't such an asshole, I'd rush to save you. He's crying like a little bit. 14. Could just leave him there. I'm gonna do that.
Get away from me! Don't touch me with your disgusting hands! Rangers are attacking me!
Okay. Alright, I saved your dumbass. Don't mind if I loot all this shit first before I talk to you.
This is Braille. I need someone who can read this.
What happened? Who are you?
It's all right, sir. You're safe now.
Oh, a fellow Englishman. Thank you, sir. For a moment, I thought those bloody heathens had killed me.
What are you doing here? This place is not safe.
Yeah, it's a cesspool, but it's mine. I came to collect some overdue rent, but those who still live here have gone completely bonkers.
You're very lucky to be alive.
Yeah, filthy immigrants. Fucking savages, every one of them. And now with this bloody fever, they're just animals.
You can find safety of sorts in Whitechapel. If you're quick and cautious, you'll be able to avoid the savages.
Alright. Looted everything, killed everyone. Now I've looted everything and killed everyone. It's amazing to me how often I miss lootable items. Alright. On to Whitechapel for the 14th time. I don't think I can go straight to Nurse Dorothy Crane. I do know where she is, but I don't think I can go straight there yet. I think I end up coming back here for some reason. I cannot remember. What the hell?
He's dead!
Oh god, yes.
Fuck, he's dead!
You're dead too. I was about to say, where's that other guy I killed? Alright. Wonder if anything respawned over here. Actually, something might have spawned in this room now. I know eventually something is lootable in here. This room would be worthless otherwise. Minus the 5 shillings I picked up, of course. Yeah, this room is legitimately worthless. What's up, guys?
More and more of these bloody leeches every night.
Aye.
More and more every year.
We've already had this conversation.
2 days ago. This is my first patrol.
Okay. Alright, let's get this beast to come up here. Alright, so while they're fighting...
Murdering bastard!
They're still up there fighting. I love that dodging didn't work. I guess those two guys he killed... Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, I guess these two guys he killed didn't drop anything, but they did. At least that one did. I don't see any other loot. Can I open this yet? No. Alright, I guess it wants me to go this way.
Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
Ah, yes, Petrescu. Mr. Darius. Oh, this must be how they want you to... Hey, you're actually standing now. Alright. Yeah, we understand. Come on, start walking. How old are you and you're smoking? Well, I guess younger people did smoke in the early 1900s. Well, actually, into the mid-1900s. Alright, so he's going to try to pick a lock or search the trash can. Come on, you ugly bastard, get over here. There you go.
There it is. Harmonil for severe anxiety and nervous disposition. Thanks for nothing, old fart. I'll get a good price for your precious pills.
How are you, boy?
I'm not your boy, all right? Now piss off.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? If you know anything about her, I'd appreciate it.
Never heard of her. She's pretty, I'll keep an eye out.
It is clear that you have a somewhat contentious relationship with your father.
Oh, really? Nothing clever to say?
He's an alcoholic. That must make life difficult.
Oh, no, it's perfectly fine. No money, no home, no friends to lend a hand. My father should have died in France.
War can change you. I have seen many men who have lost their wits on the battlefield.
I'm not going to lose any more time with that drunken arse. Me? I prefer to take my chances with the wet boot boys.
Why do you want to join a gang, Albert?
I'm not going to spend the rest of my life sleeping under bridges.
I understand that living in poverty may be a doorway to a life of crime. But you are still young enough to turn back.
I'm not a child anymore. I'm old enough to do what needs to be done.
I don't think... Yeah, it doesn't matter. Where's his dad at? Right there. I don't remember if this answer matters. I don't think it does. Yeah, this one doesn't matter.
Surely there is more to you than this. Why not choose a different path? Earn respect through righteous deeds. You will feel better for it.
Don't make me laugh. You don't know shit about me. You never lived in the streets, so keep your fucking advice to yourself.
Why did you try to steal your father's medication?
Why shouldn't I? What has he ever done to earn my respect?
Your father seems to hold quite a grudge against you.
Man's a walking gym ball. I ain't seen him sober since he got back from the war. But the gun? Now that is a surprise.
What is his dad's name? Benjamin. Okay, I already did that. Alright, cool.
Admit it. You stole the drugs to prove yourself to the gang.
Of course I did. The Wet Boot Boys got it sorted. Territory, respect, money. They'll take me in now.
Really? Are you sure about that? I don't see them.
I was supposed to meet one of their boys to prove I'm not a loser. Maybe something happened.
Goodbye, young man.
Its effectiveness has
Good
been
evening,
proven
Benjamin.
by many.
Can I help you?
I'm afraid not, Mr. Reed.
Did you know of your son's plans to join the Wet Boot Boys gang?
Barely survived the war, just to come back and see me wife die of the flu, and my son turn into a petty thug.
Protect your son, Benjamin. Don't you see? Whatever your quarrels, his salvation could be yours.
According to him, everything's my fault. We've nothing left to say or to save.
Your suspicions concerning Albert were legitimate, but were you sure he was guilty when you shot him? Tell me the truth,
Shot
Benjamin.
at him.
No, I wasn't. I just went mad without realizing what I was doing. My God. I almost shot him.
You had better speak to Albert. You need to clear the air. He has to understand what you endured, and you must listen to him talk about his pain.
I'm afraid it's too late. I pointed a gun at him for the sake of a few pills.
I mean, you're right. It is much too late, sir.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Have you heard anything?
It's funny, I've been searching for her too. I need some pills. But the woman is a phantom, if you ask me.
Really? And why is that?
Word is she ain't real. She's a cover for some doctor who runs an illegal dispensary for migrants.
A gun up.
Blue is no match for the Swanborough cordial. Good evening, my dear colleague.
Bitch, I am not your colleague.
I'd like to...
I wish it would show you on this screen how many of these you already have, or how many of every item you already have. I don't think I need to buy any potassium, but no, I definitely don't. Bye. Barrett Lewis. You know what's funny is dipshit up here, Harry. He looks more like Barrett than he does Joe.
We even used to be neighbours for Christ's
Shut the fuck up.
Fancy buying something, sir?
You never lose your focus, do you? Right.
All right, father. It's father, my son.
Good evening, Mr. Whitaker.
It's Father Whitaker, my son. So, are you still lost in your rational delusions?
Oh man, I can't wait to embrace you. You are going to be an easy embrace.
Tobias Whitaker, confess why you burnt those people alive.
I have done what no one was ready to do. I will smite the flesh of the unclean to protect the righteous.
You are just another heartless murderer, exploiting the epidemic to kill with impunity.
No! No.
No.
The only way to contain the spread is to strike at the source itself. The proliferating sick.
You're disgusting, sir. Absolutely disgusting.
You're not the savior of London. You're just a glorified sadist.
I take no pleasure in this awful cleansing, Dr. Reed. I am only driven by the thousands of innocents I save each night.
Right.
Why did you send Samuel to the cemetery, Tobias? What did you see there?
I sent him on a vision. A dream of a dreadful and laughing queen covered with blood, sleeping with the dead and feeding on the fear of the dying.
Tell me more.
A laughing queen dressed in blood. Tell me more.
This epidemic is her feast, the announcement of her return. Against her, science is no more than a child's toy.
But who is she?
She is the mother of harlots and abomination of the earth. She is Babylon, drunk on the blood of the saints.
What's funny is that is actually the final boss. It's a woman covered in blood.
Why did you send Samuel to the cemetery, Tobias?
Well, it is a woman made of blood.
I sent him on a vision. A dream of a dreadful and laughing queen covered with blood, sleeping with the dead and feeding on the fear of the dying.
You sent a man to die because of a stupid vision. I have heard enough of your nonsense. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Good evening.
It's far.
I have found Samuel, your disciple. I am afraid I have bad news.
I already expected the worst. He should already have come back. He is dead, isn't he?
Yes, he is now. The epidemic took him.
Samuel steadily made donations to our cause. He would have rewarded you himself if you'd found me in that awful cemetery. Please accept this money.
Oh, I already did. And when I get that last hint, I'm accepting your blood, too.
Your disciple, Samuel, stole from the dead in Stonebridge Cemetery. I have proof of his crime, and proof of his death.
No! Samuel was the best of us. So devoted, so zealous. He gave all he had for the cause. He tirelessly preached the good word.
Yes. Let's go. 5,000 experience. Oh, man.
He defiled the dead with his petty thefts. That's how he financed your misguided crusade.
Think what you will. When this city is saved, he will be praised for his devoted fortitude. He walked boldly into the mouth of abomination.
Your precious Samuel used you. He was an immoral crook.
If that's true, then he will be my burden to bear during this endless night.
I have heard enough for tonight. Goodbye.
Alright. So I restored my save from last night, hoping that I can get Clayton to give me the quest.
Was it wise to become so intimate with a woman you were supposed to interview, Clayton?
Maybe it was. But I have learned to look for the inner truth and beauty in people.
You're right. I know little of your situation. What can you tell me about Christina?
She is very sensitive. So nostalgic about her country. I saw her cry once because she'd lost a precious souvenir from her homeland.
What was it?
A scarf her brother gave her before she came to England.
Why are you so concerned? You seem to have something on your mind, Mr. Darby.
That we could make peace if I could find it and give it back to her. But I'm afraid she lost the scarf somewhere during her night shift.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
That's so frustrating. Because when I found the scarf last night, it only gave me one option, and it was to give it to Christina. I wasn't allowed to give it to him. If I give it to her, I lose that hint for Christina and that hint for Clayton. But if I give it to him, I get both of those hints. But if the game doesn't give me the option to give it to Clayton, then I have no choice but to give it to her. So I'm going to lose those hints no matter what. What a shit glitch.
You look so pale.
I have this thirst for blood. It's locked.
Damn it, man. When am I allowed to get in there? Why is that locked? There's only 2 ways in, and they're both locked.
It's locked, all right.
What the hell? Do I have to progress this Dorothy mission to get in there, I guess? I really can't recall.
For there is no protection against malevolence and trickery. You are blinded.
Alright. 5,000 experience.
Hello again. Melia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary. A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever. Very well. Goodbye then.
I know she has a voice because I embraced her in my last playthrough. And she spoke.
quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
All right.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
He doesn't have much situational awareness, does he?
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nethercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Joe, please, I don't have your money. Come on.
For there is no protection against malevolence and trickery.
Where's Clayton? What the hell?
Good evening, Mr. Nethercott.
And good evening to you too, my good sir. Can I be of any help?
Did you know the Mute Florist is a member of a secret society?
No, I didn't. But I thank you for this information, sir. For it only enriches the mystery surrounding the precious camellia.
Oh my god, you're hopeless.
Are you not curious? Is there not more you wish to know?
That girl has not an ounce of malice in her. Whatever she may be hiding, it's certain to be for the benefit of most, if not all.
I fear you are a hopeless romantic, Mr. Nethercott.
Guilty as charged, Dr. Reed.
Doesn't even deny it.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not?
No.
I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
Oh, Camellia, the silent flower of Whitechapel.
It never did make me speak to Clayton.
The walls of your home will not protect you.
Oh, never mind. It's doing it right now.
Good evening, Doctor. Can I help you?
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
I'm afraid one of the nurses from the Pembroke Hospital may be involved with unsavory activities.
Ah, could it be Dorothy Crane?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He has no relatives at all?
No. Except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
It wasn't a ruse. He was going to send a letter to his children and then tossed it.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Okay, I'm going to try to talk to him again.
Good evening, Doctor.
Personal about...
Maybe
you're right.
She's very...
What was
a scar?
Why are you...
We could...
Goodbye, Mr.
Alright, well. I really hope it doesn't glitch this time.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter. Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in. Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again? Go away.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see, Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
Well, I won't this time. I did the first time, unknowingly. Vrikolakas.
If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name and occupation, sir?
I am Darius Petrescu. I'm here to keep snitches and spies away from Dorothea. And I also run this little print shop.
So Dorothy's real name is not Crane?
Like myself and many people in this area, Dorothea is from occupied Romania. That's all you need to know.
She seems important to the community.
More than you can imagine. The West End does not want to hear of Whitechapel's misery. Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
Are you not worried for her safety?
She is as brave as she is tough, and clever too. If only I had met her when I was younger.
Are you in love with Camellia, Mr. Petrescu?
Don't be stupid. If I had met her when I was younger, we could have won our revolution.
Who is she, really? Do you know where she's from?
She's not from around here, that's all we know. Camellia is not even her name. It's her favorite flower.
You say she has no close family?
Well, there's that awful poet who constantly follows her around like a lost puppy. A good man for sure, but a very poor writer.
Did you refuse to publish Richard Nethercott's previous works, Darius?
Yes. His manuscript is as pompous as he is starched. Now there's a man who loves the sound of his own voice.
You could have told him so.
As a great writer recently said, politeness is the most acceptable hypocrisy.
Do you have any family left, Mr. Petrescu? Children or grandchildren?
Who knows? I have abandoned my people for so long, they might as well be dead. As dead as I am for them, I suppose.
Don't be embarrassed, sir. If you must know, my own father disappeared many years ago, and I forgave him.
It's quite awkward to talk about our families like this, but thank you, Dr. Reed. I appreciate your trust.
This war won't last forever. Did you ever think of returning to your country now it's free?
No. I have taught strength and determination to my sons and daughters. I'm an old, dying man who only has memories of better times to cherish.
How did you meet Nurse Crane, Darius? Why does she trust you?
I'm her oldest friend in England. Dorothea and I share many ideas about this country and about the country we left.
You mean occupied Romania, don't you? Even if not directly, I fought against your enemies.
Really? Then perhaps you have more in common with Dorothea than meets the eye, Dr. Reed.
I know you fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius. Tell me more about it.
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland again. But I fought for Romania all my life, and I will until my last breath.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a free country again.
But it's not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. And I still see a dark future ahead for my people.
Alright, got all his hints. He has bronchitis.
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
Before I move on, I'm gonna go ahead and make some bronchitis stuff for him. Don't know Mason yet. Cadigan won't accept. Alright, bronchitis. Oh, god damn it. I can't.
money. Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind.
Can I access this yet?
I cannot enter.
Why? I don't understand. I think it must be locked until I progress the story.
I don't have your money. Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace.
Hello, Mr.
Hello, Doc. Yes?
Do you need some help?
I am very tired, but that is all. I don't need you, Doctor.
No, I think you do.
Well, I think you do. Take this, and you'll feel better.
Free drugs from an English doctor? It must be my lucky day.
Tell me... Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
It's so odd when dialogue options remain highlighted even though you've exhausted all of the dialogue options. Just looking for shinies. Alright, well, fuck it. Oh, nurse. All right. Alrighty. Let's do it.
I need
What?
help.
I'm coming. Relax. Motherfucker's turning into a scow.
Patient Raz Van Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy? Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Bitch, don't question me.
Nurse. I need a drain. Now.
Yes, Doctor.
Ah!
He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
She always looks
The drain must
angry.
have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see. I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
We know.
A dose of epinephrine, now.
Yes, Doctor. We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Yes, I know. You are true to your reputation, Dr. Reed. Dedicated and precise. No one could have done more.
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
Very clever.
I doubt you're here to test my bedside manners.
You are correct, ma'am. See, I knew it. This door is...
It's locked.
The door is interactable, but I was never able to interact with it again after she died.
This is an unfitting place for the illustrious. I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
But why Lady Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. Speak English. They depend on me for everything.
So, the end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter. You know nothing of poverty. Nothing of the shame, the hunger, the loneliness.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
That's interesting. I had the ability to charm her the first time, but I don't know why it's not there now. I wasn't going to charm her this time anyway, but I don't understand why that option isn't available.
No. Your place is here. Jailing you would be an even greater crime. So, here is my proposition. I'll look the other way on your little enterprise. In exchange, you will resign from the Pembroke Hospital and provide me with medical supplies when the need arises.
Dr. Reed! That sounds like a business proposition. My accomplice, then?
No, just a privileged client. My research may require the occasional rare piece of equipment or ingredient. I'll pay good coin in exchange, fair and honest, to help finance your noble endeavors.
We have ourselves a deal, Doctor. Good customers are always welcome.
Yes, Nurse Crane. We have a deal.
Hint failed. Huh. Stop that. I really don't know why I'm missing all of those. I never planned on embracing her anyway. I just don't understand.
It's a late! Look at that! Eat this!
I'm actually kind of frustrated, I'm not gonna lie. Is it because I didn't speak to everyone about her first? That has to be it. My God, I did so much up to this point. Honestly, I'm going to download my save. I think. Let me see. Upload, download. Man, I haven't uploaded my save at all, so literally everything I have done today so far has not been saved to the cloud. Oh man. Whatever.
Stupid beast! Watch out for the teeth! Wait for this! Bloody monster! Bloody vermin! Over there! There's one of them vermin!
What a pain.
Hello, Mr. Petrescu.
Hello. Yes?
Goodbye.
I knew I should have saved and backed up my save before I spoke to Dorothy. I just kind of felt like I had control of the situation because I had all of the hints the first time I played through, and I don't know why. I don't know what I did differently this time, other than that I didn't speak to everybody. And that's probably what it was. It's probably just because I didn't speak to everyone about her.
Fails you. This elixir will give you
I cannot enter.
I still don't understand why I can't get up there. I feel like the game is glitched or something.
It's locked, all right.
Is there another way in there that I'm forgetting? There is another entrance. I just don't remember where it leads.
Bloody heart, boy.
This elixir will give you faith again. The Swan Cordial will be the answer to all your problems. Now you have the money.
Oh, fuck, that hurt. Yeah, I really don't remember how I got up there. Yeah, I mean, it must be a part of a investigation or just part of the story. I really don't remember. Let me see. Barrett Lewis gives you one. Tobias Whitaker gives you one. Okay. Oh, and then she provides you a shop. Nice. You'll forget all about this. Yeah. Okay. So Barrett Lewis and Tobias Whitaker would have given me those hints. But they're only worth a total of 400 XP. Yeah, that's not really that big of a deal, if I'm honest. 400 experience, meh. I'm not even gonna consume her anyway. Lady Ashbury isn't gonna like what I did, but it's fine.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Oh.
Kill it, boy! Get back in the grave!
Yeah, I forgot about this.
Stand
Motherfucker.
Crush the leech, boys! Die, Bernie! Yeah!
Fuck you. Alright, I guess the reason these guys don't drop loot is because you could technically abuse them. Because they just keep spawning until you kill them both. Alright, this room is still totally worthless, minus the 5 shillings I picked up. Oh yeah, this is blocked off too. Yeah. Okay. So this truncheon is what I was going to potentially use. But honestly, the used pre-one stake is better. I can do a lot of stun with this, but then the enhanced handling becomes an issue. It goes up by 5 each time. And this also goes up by 5 each time. The difference is that I can add additional stun and... Ooh. Yeah, fuck it. Okay, still can't go up there. Whatever. Fuck you. I guess this is where I was supposed to find Cadigan, but I've already gotten him, so. And I've already been in here. Wonder if anything respawns, though. No, doesn't look like it. What happens if I do go in here, though? Probably nothing, since I've already taken care of it.
You had better return to what...
Safety isn't really an issue in Whitechapel, because you never are. Never have been. The old place is falling to pieces. But thank you for the advice, sir.
All right. It's funny, I can warp up here, but I can't get past this, so... Alright, Miss Lady Ashbury, I know you're not going to be very happy with me, but it is what it is, man. Oh yeah, this is where you get to watch her sucking the blood out of the asshole.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doc.
Still trying to save lives.
Wise choice.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was like a man who speaks his mind?
Can't remember. I don't really think it matters what you choose here. I said that he trusted you the first time. Clay, Tippett, Brannigan, Blight, Thatcher, Hawkins, Elwood, Palmer, Bates, Darby, Papa, Peterson, Shoon, Swanborough, Nethercott, Woodby, Delaney, Cox, Paxton, Throgmorton, Grader, Cavendish, Fishburne, Watts, Russell, Billow, Price, Albright, Crossley, Tadow, Teasdale, and Talltree. Okay. He trusted you.
You killed him. He trusted you. And you killed him.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
We are vampires after all.
No need to apologize, my lady. I know exactly what you endure.
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
I must confess I have not put an end to the blackmail, my lady. Unfortunately, I could not bring myself to do it.
I'm so disappointed in you, Jonathan. I didn't expect this from you.
Lady Ashbury, you yourself admitted how ridiculous the sum of money was. I can assure you, it was all used for charitable ends.
Well, you are full of surprises, aren't you, Jonathan? All right, say I trust you, but you will still pay the ransom. That is only fair. After all, it was you who failed to bring this problem to a satisfactory conclusion.
I believe I could agree to that.
And since a lady always keeps her promises, I will now answer any questions you may have.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London vampire society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
And no one suspected you of the murders?
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
That I do believe. How old are you?
This is beyond the pale, but may I inquire your age?
Really? I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27. I've been 27 for a long time now, and 27 I shall remain.
Very well. But I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
A lady has to have some secrets.
And who bestowed upon you this eternal youth?
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter scowl.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then?
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, scowls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
What type of vampire is a skull?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Excuse my forwardness, but... are you my maker?
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
I don't understand. Why was I created and then
Oh no, he answers us, but just very sing-songy and full of riddles.
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake?
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
A vampire? Is that what I am? What we are?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
Are you an Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires. But all vampires are not Ekon. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
I've been away from London and England for 3 years. This isn't the city I remember.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan. I've lived in this city for a long time, and I've never seen it like this.
The Spanish flu has hit London that bad.
Yes, but it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time. There are whispers in the shadows. Something far worse than the Spanish flu is here in the city.
What is it you fear?
Fear has long since flown this form. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is merely waiting in the wings.
When I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
Though I can't be certain. More than likely, it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
You make them sound like some sort of cult.
More a society. And like all the best ones, a secret society. I thought them almost gone, but it seemed they have been recruiting.
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
I do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
I bid you farewell. For now, my lady. I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna force a save and upload. And just say, fuck it. To the hints for Dorothy.